You may be ready for VR, but is your hardware? Hey guys, Jasper here from the Uberclockers. A lot of you are probably interested in virtual reality or VR, as it's kind of the new cool thing in the world of gaming. And this video is directed toward both PC and console gamers, so if you're a console gamer, I think you can probably skip to later on in the video where I talk about consoles and VR. If you're a mobile gamer, well, then you probably shouldn't be watching this video in the first place. I'll start out with PC gamers. So on PC, you probably want to upgrade your graphics card to something a little better if you're planning on getting into VR. But it really does depend on what graphics card you have right now. The GTX 970 or the R9 390 are considered baseline graphics cards for the full VR experience, but honestly, if you consider VR ready playing League of Legends with an Oculus Rift strapped to your face, then I would really recommend getting a better graphics card, as the 970 or the 390 probably just won't cut it if you're playing AAA games. So when you're using the Oculus Rift or the HTC Vive, it is very, very demanding on your graphics card because you are running two high-res displays and your graphics card is pushing pixels to both of those at the same time. And although the amount of pixels may add up to a number that's slightly lower than 4K, there are a lot of different factors that actually make it as graphically demanding or even more graphically demanding than 4K. So as a result, you probably want a beefier kind of 4K graphics card if you want to play something like Star Wars, Battlefront, Star Citizen, or Battlefield 4 with a VR headset. Some graphics cards I would recommend would be like the R9 Fury or Fury X on the AMD side, as those have the graphics horsepower to push many AAA games at 4K with pretty respectable settings. On the NVIDIA side, I would recommend the EVGA hybrid models of the 980 Ti and the Titan X, because those are water-cooled versions of those cards, and you can overclock them in order to get the performance that you need to hit that 90 FPS goal with virtual reality headsets. So, as you can tell, VR is pretty expensive, and buying a VR headset costs almost as much or even more than buying a PC that's VR ready. So you'll have to take that into consideration if you're planning on getting into VR. So if you don't really have the money to fork the extra thousands of dollars to fork out for a headset and a really beefy PC, then I would recommend waiting before getting into VR. On the console side of things, let's say PlayStation 4. So Sony has already announced their PlayStation VR headset, and that is confirmed to release, and so it probably is faster than the PlayStation 4 because unless you want to be playing your games at like 792p 24 FPS, then with surround audio and head tracking and whatnot, which honestly wouldn't be that fun, they probably have to make that thing faster than the PlayStation 4 itself, which I'm hoping that's the case. If you have an Xbox One or a Wii U, then you're kind of out of luck. On the Xbox One side, if you could crossfire two Xbox Ones, then somehow attach a virtual reality headset, then maybe you could play like Halo at 30 FPS, 240p with a pretty bad virtual reality experience. On the Wii U, that system struggles at being called a next-gen console and coughing up anything considered HD, so good luck. Alright. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. If you have Star Citizen, then post your referral code in the comments with a reason why I should feature it in the...
Subscribe.